Welcome to our lesson on accessibility. In the first lesson for OTLT, we talked about how distance education fits within our core values as a community college in that it increases access to higher education. You've probably noticed that the word accessibility starts with the word access. And while we'll be focusing on accessibility in relation to ability, I'd like you to consider that course accessibility encompasses a broader set of categories and values that are associated with inclusion and exclusion. So for example, if the stories and examples that I use in my interpersonal communication course are exclusively heterosexual or focused on the white middle class, then a number of my students will not see themselves or identify with my course content, and that's a form of exclusion. As the wife of a disabled veteran and mother of a child with a learning disability, the principles and practices associated with accessibility are more than detached theories or a list of obligations. They're associated with closely held values that are part of why I chose a career in community college. The principles associated with universal design are important because they posit that accommodations that make learning accessible for a few will likely improve the learning experience for all students. In the online environment, we do this in a number of ways, including assuring that our online course materials are accessible by developed content and formatting that is compatible with screen readers and other accommodation tools. Providing captioning for audio and visual information, taking steps to make sure that visual elements have alternate text and that we attend to font colors, styles, and moving elements. Providing links to resources beyond the virtual classroom in order to connect students with the services and the support that they need in order to reach their goals. And above all, creating an empathetic and supportive environment so that students feel comfortable accessing any additional resources that they need. Well, so what's the challenge? Why aren't we just all doing this? Well, dynamic, robust, media-rich distance education courses often mean using new tools and new instructional methods. And those new tools and those methods are sometimes more difficult to make accessible and may just be unfamiliar to us as instructors. So in this lesson, we will look at OEI standards on accessibility as reflected in the OEI rubric, legal mandates, and best practices, specifically how we'll use the principles of universal design to reduce the barriers that students face in both online and face-to-face courses. Thank you.